Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and today we are talking about a game where I can't show you any gameplay, where I can't show you any screenshots, any teasers, like literally nothing, because we never saw anything besides of we know that this game exists, or to be more precise, existed, because as it stands right now, Bloomberg reported this morning that the Lord of the Rings Online by Amazon has been cancelled. Now what happened here? Well, Amazon announced in 2019 that they are now working on a Lord of the Rings MMO. And if you're like, wait, Lord of the Rings MMO? Wasn't there one already out? Yeah, this was by a completely different company. That was decades ago, and this is a complete new deal. And also, more importantly, the Lord of the Rings that company worked on was only based on the books, but never on the movies. And as it stands, that Lord of the Rings game could have also incorporated the movies to a certain degree. Again, we didn't know much about the game, but however, they announced it in 2019. They were apparently working on it, and now Bloomberg is reporting that the game was cancelled this morning. The question is, why? Well, as it stands right now, the problem was that Amazon was co-developing this with a Chinese company called Leo Technologies Holdings, and they were working on this for quite some time. And then last year, that company got bought by Tencent, and that seems to be the problem. Because what Amazon insiders are now saying is that Amazon has been unable to secure terms to proceed with this title at this time, and that it is disappointed that we won't be bringing this game to customers. The Amazon team working on the game will be moved to other projects. So, of course, this is not the first game Amazon has been cancelled and then moved teams along, but this is of course another problem we have seen with Amazon Game Studios, where they have developed a lot of games, but they never released. Like, we are still waiting on the first release of an Amazon game, and I know that some people will say, wait a second, there was a game released last year. Yeah, that game was Crucible, came out. A month later, did go back into closed beta and then got cancelled. I have never seen that in all my decades in the gaming industry ever happen to a game. So that was a first for sure. And this one is just unfortunate. Like, we don't know the terms really. I assume that Tencent had some different ideas on how they manage Lord of the Rings online. And well, there's also the problem that Tencent and Amazon are both companies who are basically competing with each other quite a bit, and maybe Amazon didn't want to work with Tencent anymore. Like, they just didn't want to cooperate. That could happen. They will of course never tell that, because people would then be relatively angry at Amazon. Like, hey, can you not like push your differences behind for the community? And they're like, no. Can is a possibility. That could have been happened. We will never find out. But this is unfortunate, even though we have not seen any of the game itself. I assume it would have been at least interesting. And Amazon has now tried to get into the online worlds, into the MMOs quite a bit. And so far we haven't seen anything. I know we can now argue that this is not really Amazon's fault, but it just looks bad. Like, after all those failures they had in the past, and we are still waiting on games basically, this is just not looking good. Like, not at all. So yeah, that sucks. Really a shame. I would have loved to see another Lord of the Rings MMO, if there is one. But it seems like this is not happening. Of course, this is another money loss for Amazon Games, because I'm pretty sure that they paid nicely for that license. So they will not be happy themselves. Alright folks, with that said, that was the news. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider to like the video. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more gaming news, reactions to videos, live stream, gameplay and whatnot, don't forget to subscribe, if you would consider that, of course. If not, that's cool as well. But thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I hope I see you next time. Till then, stay safe.